So therefore, length of the other diagonal is AC is equal to twice of PC is equal to 2 into 16, which is 32 centimeter. So now you know both the length of both the diagonals. Hence, what is the area of the rhombus? Hence, area of the rhombus ABCD. Write the formula: half length of, rather product of the length, not length, product of the length of diagonals of diagonals, which is equal to half. What are the products? You have AC and BD. These are the diagonals. So half of AC into BD. AC into BD. Half. And the length of AC was given to you, right? How much is the length of, or in fact, the length of AC we have found out here. Length of AC we have found out to be 32. So half into 32. And the length of the diagonal BD was given to you here. The length of the diagonal BD was given to you as 24. 24. And cancel this. This is 32 into 12, which is 384 centimeter square. Okay. So this was a long problem, and you had a lot of things to learn from this problem also, and a very important problem, uh, because because you had to apply the properties of rhombus. You had to apply Pythagoras theorem also in this problem. Okay, we'll do the next problem, which is number 19, and then we'll come back to the problem, the earlier problems also, because the earlier problems are also a little long. This problem is a little short, so I'll solve this problem first.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, I'm Ankit, sir. So my phone's display has broken, sir. So 1 week I am doing the classes with Vivek's phone.
So
So, sir, can I do with him?
yes, as long as you learn, you can do. If you don't learn, you can have, you be given 100 phones, you will. There's no point. If you're
Yes,
learning,
sir.
then it's fine.
Okay, sir.
We'll do number 19 here. Let's draw the figure for number 19. Okay, this is the figure given, and the area that you need to find is this area, this shaded area here. Okay, you need to find out this shaded area. So how to find out the shaded area? See, there are two ways of finding out. First, what you can do is you can take the area of this entire rectangle ABCD, this rectangle ABCD. You can find out the area of this rectangle. Length and breadth are given to you. You can find out the area, and you can subtract the area of this triangle here. You can subtract the area of this red triangle here, and you can find out the area of the shaded region. But the point is, in order to find out the area of the triangle, you need base and you need the height, right? Which we will find out, which we can find out. This is one approach. The other approach of finding out the shaded area is that you can treat this as a trapezium. This part you can treat as a trapezium. This green one that I have shown you, you can treat this part as your trapezium. In which, what are the parallel sides? This is one parallel side. This is the other parallel sides. And what is the height of the trapezium? This is the height of the trapezium. Okay. But in either cases, you will require this length, which is not given to you. Whether you do the first way or whether you do the second way, whether you treat it as a rectangle minus triangle, or whether you find out the area of the trapezium, you will definitely require this length, which you don't know. And how do we find out this length? We shall find out this length with the help of Pythagoras theorem again. Because if you see, this is a right angle triangle here. This triangle is a right angle triangle, okay, in which this length, this 10 centimeter is this length is your hypotenuse. Okay. And the length of ED is also 8 centimeter because this length is given to you as 8 centimeters. So you know two sides of this right angle triangle. You can find out the third side by Pythagoras theorem. Okay. So which way would you like me to do? The first, the trapezium way, or rectangle minus triangle way? Let us do the first way, I think. First way should be easier. So uh, we first write here BC is equal to AD is equal to 8 centimeters. Why? Because opposite sides of a rectangle are equal. Okay, so we found out this side. Now we shall find out this side here with the help of Pythagoras theorem. So we write in the right angle triangle ADE, hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. That means hypotenuse here, if you see, those who can't see or hear clearly, you join once again. Okay, you will be able to see and hear clearly. So this is DE square. Hypotenuse is your DE. See, the perpendicular is ED, whose length is 8 centimeter, which we shall put later. And the base is AE. Okay. DE square is the hypotenuse, the length of which you know as 10. AD square is 8 square plus AE square. So that is 100 is equal to 64 plus AE square. Take 64 on the other side. 100 minus 64 is equal to AE square. That means 36 is equal to AE square. That means AE square is equal to 36. That means AE is square root of 36, which is equal to 6 centimeters. So we have found out this length to be 6 centimeters. Okay, now we can find out the area of the triangle. How can we find out? This is your 6 centimeter is your base and 8 centimeter is your height. Let us first find out the area of the rectangle, then we shall find out the area of the triangle. I'm doing here area of the rectangle ABCD is equal to length into breadth. And what is the length here? If you see, the length here is this AB, right? And the breadth here is this side BC. So you can write AB into BC is equal to AB into BC. The length of AB and BC are given to you 18 and 8. So multiply them together, 18 into 8, which is equal to 144 centimeter. Yes. Anyone saying something? Anyone want to ask something? Fine. We have found out the area of the rectangle. Let us now move on to find out the area of the triangle. Which triangle? This triangle ADE. Area of triangle ADE. Write the formula: half into base into height is equal to half into base here is this length AE, and height here is 8 centimeters. So AD is your height. So half into base, which is AE, and height is AD. So half into base, we just found out here AE to be 6 centimeters, and height is given to us as 8 centimeter. This length here is 8 centimeter. This was given to be 8 centimeters. We said the opposite sides of a rectangle are equal. Therefore, this is also 8 centimeters. So therefore, this must be, cancel this. You get 24 centimeter square. So what is the area of this shaded part? The area of the shaded part is the area of the rectangle minus the area of the triangle. Hence, area of the shaded part is equal to area of rectangle ABCD minus area of triangle ADE, which is equal to area of the rectangle we just found out to be 144, and area of the triangle is 24. So which is 120 centimeter square. That is the area of the shaded part. Okay. Let me give you a little bit hints about how to treat it as a trapezium. You see that we have found out the length of this as 6 centimeter. This is the second method, but I'm not writing everything. I'm just giving you a hint of how to do the second method. What you will do is you will proceed till this part, find out the length of E, okay? And then after this, once you have found out this length, you will find out this length. What is this length? This length should be 18 minus 6, right? Which is equal to 12 centimeter. So area of the shaded part is area of the trapezium. Area of trapezium EBCD is equal to half sum of the length of the parallel sides. What are the sum of the length? What is one parallel side? This is one parallel side, EB. You'll write EB. What is the other parallel sides? DC. This one, EB plus DC into height. And what is the height here? Height here is this one, 8 centimeters, BC. Now you just put the values. Half EB is 12, DC is 18 into 8, which is half into 30 into 8. And you cancel this, you get 120 centimeter square. Okay, so that is what. So whether you want to do it this way or whether you want to do it this way, rectangle minus triangle, it's up to you. Okay, let us move on to the next problem. This was an easy problem. Let us move on to problem number 14, and then I'll come back to your doubts. Okay. Someone else had a doubt. I think Nandini. Yes, Nandini, you had a doubt?
Sir, I have a doubt.
Shiny, yes, that's I know, but the other day I
Yes,
think
sir.
Nandini was there. Okay. Uh, number 14. Number 14 here, if you read the problem, it states that the length of the parallel sides of a trapezium are in the ratio 7 is to 5. So the parallel sides, the ratio of the length of the parallel sides are given 7 is to 5. And the distance between them is 14. Distance between them means height of the trapezium is 14. Distance between the parallel lines is 14 centimeter. That means the height of the trapezium is 14 centimeter. If the area of the trapezium is 252 centimeters square, find the length of its parallel sides. So area of the trapezium is given to you. You need to find out the length of the parallel sides. So let us draw a trapezium and see what all is given. Let us call this trapezium ABCD. Okay, distance between the parallel sides is given. And what is the distance between these two parallel sides? This one, perpendicular distance between these two lines. Okay, this is given to you as 14 centimeters. 14 centimeters. Area of the trapezium is given. So let's see what is given here. Area of trapezium ABCD is given to you as 252 centimeters square. Okay, and also the ratio of the length of the parallel sides. What is the ratio of the length of the parallel side? This is one parallel side AB. Let us mark it. This is one parallel side AB. The other parallel side is DC. So that means the length, the ratio of the lengths is given. AB is the bigger side, so we write it first because the ratio is 7 is to 5. 7 is a bigger number. So AB is to DC is given to you as 7 is to 5. These two are given. And the height of the trapezium is given, or the distance between the parallel sides is given. You need to find out the length of the parallel sides. That is, ratio is given. You need to find out the actual length of this side AB and the length of this side DC. Let us start by saying, let the lengths of the parallel sides AB and DC be, since the ratio is given to be 7 is to 5, we can take them to be 7x and 5x respectively. Okay. Now we write the formula for area of trapezium. Area of trapezium ABCD is equal to half sum of the length of parallel sides into height. Right. Now let's see what is given here. That means area of trapezium ABCD is equal to, what are the parallel sides here? If you see the figure, the parallel sides are AB and DC. Sum of the lengths is AB plus DC. And what is the height here? Let us call this M. Let us call this N. So you can take DM or CN as your height. So DM. Now let us put the values. What is the area of trapezium given? It is given to be 252 is equal to half And what are the parallel sides we have taken? The length 7x and 5x. So let us put it here. 7x plus 5x. Okay. Into the height of the trapezium. The height of the trapezium is given to you as 14 centimeters. So let's put it here. 14. Now this becomes a simple equation, a linear equation which you can solve, right? Let us solve this equation. So this is 252 is equal to half into 7x plus 5x is 12x into 14. Now you can cancel this 2 1 and 2 6. So this becomes 252 is equal to 6x into 14. That means 252 is equal to, now if you multiply 14 and 6, you get 64x. That
Sir,
means
84.
84.
Sir,
Okay,
84.
okay, 84. So that means 84x is equal to 252. Okay, so that means x here is 252 divided by 84. Now you can cancel with, I think you can cancel with 4, 4 2, 4 1, 4 6, and 4 3. Now you can cancel with 7, 7 3, 7 9. And then you can cancel with 3, get 3. So x is equal to 3 you are getting. If you're getting x is equal to 3, then what is the length of AB? AB is 7x. So therefore AB is equal to, therefore AB must be equal to 7x is equal to 7 into 3, which is 21 centimeters. This is the length of AB. Okay. And what is the length of DC? DC will be equal to, what is the length we have taken here? We have taken the
5
length of
centimeters,
5x
5, 5x.
is equal to 5x, which is 5 into 3 equal to 15 centimeter. That's it. Okay. So
Excuse me, sir.
yes, Somojit Ghosh will not get the attendance. Okay. Whichever section he is in. Yes, tell me who was saying what.
Sir, you are calling my name, but that time my mic was not working, so
Okay.
I couldn't answer.
Okay. You had a problem with mensuration? Any in the exercise?
No, sir. Not mensuration, quadrilateral.
Quadrilaterals. Okay. I'll come back to you then. Shiny, you tell me your problem. 23A.
Okay,
Now
sir.
tell me which number.
Sir, I have problem in question number 14 and question number, yes, sir, question number 14.
23A. Question number 14. Right? Exercise 23A. This is the one that you're talking about, right?
Yes, sir, exercise 23A, question number 14, answer question number 17.
Okay. Hints will do. Yes. If I give you a little hint, will it do?
Sir, can you please explain it?
That's what I'm saying. Number 14. A rectangular plot of land measures 95 centimeter by 72 meter. Inside the plot, a path of uniform width 3.5 meter is to be constructed all around. The rest of the plot is to be laid with grass. Find the total expense involved in constructing the path at 46.5 per meter square and laying the grass at 3.75 per meter square. So you have, if you read the problem, it says that a rectangular plot is there. Okay, so this is our rectangular plot. If I draw the figure, will you be able to do? Because I've solved this kind of a problem. Okay, so this is your rectangular plot. What are the measurements here? 95 meters
Excuse
by,
me, sir.
yes, tell me.
Sir, I also have a doubt in this exercise.
Okay, I don't know whether I'll be, let me just finish with hers.
Okay, sir.
This, okay. So length and breadth are given to you. Inside this plot, you have a uniform path. What do you mean by uniform path? Of which 3.5 meter is to be constructed all around. So path is to become, let me draw it freehand. There's a path here, okay? All around you, so that people can walk around this. So which one is your path here? Your path here will be this part, the shaded part. This is your path. Okay. The rest of the path is to be laid with grass. What is the remaining part? The rest of the part means the remaining part. What is the remaining part? The remaining part is this part, right? This part has to be laid with grass. Understood? Also, what is given to you here is that the width of the path is 3.5. That means this width is 3.5 meters. This is 3.5 meters. This is 3.5 meters. This is 3.5 meters. Now is it clear? Shiny?
Yes,
I have solved this kind of
sir.
a problem. Now the question here is find the
Yes,
total
sir.
expense of constructing the path. So what you will do is you'll find out the area of the black shaded part. This is the path, right? And multiply it by 46.5. You'll get the cost of constructing the path, this black shaded part. Okay. And the next one is cost of laying the grass. Now what you will do is you'll find out the area of this rectangle. Okay. You'll find out the area of this
Yes, sir.
rectangle. This consists of grass, right? And the cost of laying the grass is how much?
Yes, sir.
3.75 per meter square. So whatever area of this red shaded rectangle that you get, you multiply it with 3.75. Now is it clear to you? You can do it on your own.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Next, who
Thank you,
was
sir.
saying?
So answer 17. Question.
Next, who
Sir,
was saying?
I also have doubt in 17. Sir,
Paushali,
me, Paushali.
fine.
Sir,
Number 17.
17.
Okay,
Yes,
let's
sir.
see what number 17 is. So let's read the problem number 17. The number 17 says the length and breadth of a rectangular park are in the ratio 5:2. Okay, rectangular park. Let us draw a rectangle. ABCD. The length and breadth of the ratio of the length and breadth are given. So what are the ratios? What are the lengths? AB is one length, right? And BC is another length, right? The ratio of these two lengths is given. That means AB is to BC is given to you. AB is to BC has been given to you as 5:2. Okay. So this is the higher number. That is why I've taken the length first, AB. Okay. Remember this.
Okay, sir.
So this is AB is to BC is given to you as 5:2. A 2.5 meter uh, wide path running all around the park outside the park has an area of 305. Now what happens, this is just similar to the problem that I did, except that this path now does not run inside, but this path actually runs outside. So what do you mean by runs outside? It means you have a path like this. You have a bigger rectangle outside. Okay. So that this part becomes your path, this shaded part. Understood?
Yes, sir.
This part becomes your path. And what is the width of this part? 2.5 meters. So that means this is 2.5 meters. This is 2.5 meters. This is 2.5 meters. And this is 2.5 meters. Okay, so the width of the park is given. And this has an area of 305. So the shaded part, area of the shaded part is equal to 305 meter square. Clear? If you read the sentence, a 2.5
Yes, sir.
meter wide path running all around the outside of the park has an area of 305 meters square. That means the area of this part, the shaded part, is given to you 305. Question is find the dimensions of the park. Dimensions of the park means Dimensions of the
length and
park means?
breadth.
Yes, the length and
Sir,
breadth.
the length.
The length and breadth of the rectangle. That is this length here. Okay. And this length here. You have to find out. So how will you find out? See, the ratio is given, right? So what you do is you take let me just read once again which length you have to find. Find out the dimensions of park. Okay, so you don't have to find out this length and breadth. Actually, you have to find out the length and breadth of the inner rectangle, not the outer rectangle. So you have to find out this length here, and you have to find out this length here. Clear? This is the park, right? You have to find out the length
Yes,
and breadth
sir.
of the park. This is your park. Since the ratio is given, you can take what can you take? You can take the length to be 5x, you can take the breadth to be 2x, right? Isn't it? So
Yes, sir.
what should be the area of the park?
So 5x into 2x.
Yes, 5x into 2x, which is 10x square. Okay. And now tell me what should be the length of the bigger rectangle? Length of the bigger rectangle?
Sir, 5x minus 2.5 minus 2.5.
No, 5x plus, because this length is 5x. That means now you are adding 2.5 here, right? So you have to add 2.5. So 5x plus 2.5 plus 2.5. Is it clear?
Okay, sir. Clear.
So 5x plus 5. Or you can write this as, you can take 5 common and you can write this as 5 times x plus 1. Okay. And what should be the breadth of the rectangle? Bigger rectangle?
So 2x plus 2.5 plus 2.5.
Yes, 2x plus 2.5 plus 2.5. Okay. So this is 2x plus 5. Fine. So now what should be the area of the shaded part? Area of the bigger rectangle minus area of the smaller rectangle. What is the area of the bigger
Yes,
rectangle?
sir. Sir, 10x square.
Yes. So let us write this. According to a problem, area of the bigger rectangle minus area of the smaller rectangle, or inner rectangle and outer rectangle also you can call, must be equal to, how much is the area given? Must be equal to area of the shaded part, isn't it? Area of the bigger rectangle minus area of the smaller rectangle must be equal to area of the shaded part. And how much is the area
Yes,
of
sir.
shaded part given? 305.
5.
So must be equal to 305. And what is the area of the bigger rectangle we have found out above? We have found out the area
So
of the bigger
10x square.
rectangle to be 10x square. So 10x square minus, and what is should be the area of the smaller rectangle? You have the length here, 5 times x plus 1, and you have the breadth here. So minus 5 times length into breadth, right? Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now
Yes,
you will get an equation in x. You solve that equation, 10x square will actually cancel. Okay, because see there's a negative sign here. 5 into x into 2x will give you a 10x square. They will cancel. Okay, so you solve this equation
okay, sir.
and you can get the values of x. Once you get the values of x, you put it here. 5x will be length of the park and 2x will be the length of the breadth of the park. Yeah,
Yes, sir. Clear.
so that's it.
Thank you, sir.
And Nandini, quadrilaterals I'll just discuss with you the next day. Okay, tomorrow is the test, and
Yes, sir.
just a reminder to all of you